No, I think I'll take that as a compliment. But so far, not many. I think that like no one really. I mean, the culture here in Singapore where I start performing is no one really comes up to you to talk to you after the performance, especially for the scene that I'm doing in, the English scene. You know. So I mean, I do have like one or two people, but they don't really liken me to any acts. So I would take anything as a compliment, I guess.
But growing up, what kind of music do you listen to? Because you know you have always been only playing piano and guitars, but do you listen to any other kind of like pop music?
Oh yeah, I actually love pop music. I mean, for starters, when I was really young, my dad and my brother turned me on to Beatles.
Okay.
So a lot of Beatles, yeah. Then so I'm quite familiar with the Beatles songs, yeah. And I think after that, as I came into my own, I was very influenced by melodies. Like melodies played a very important part. So for me, bands like Coldplay, one of my favorite bands. Yeah, I really love their stuff. The singer-songwriter Rachel Yamagata, I really love her stuff. She's like my heroine. So yeah, so that's for me. Yeah, so these two artists, and also another singer-songwriter called Brooke Fraser. Yeah, so I really like all this, where they really focus on creating great melodies and having a band or an act kind of support them while they're singing and playing. Yeah.
So just singers itself, but how about Mandarin singers? People will think,
any pop.
哎呀，他是华人
Chinese songs
听
that-
这样多
Yes, I'm Chinese. Yeah. So I think I really love Lee Home's stuff. Yeah.
Oh, Wang Lihong.
Yeah, Wang Lee Hong. Yeah, his stuff is really, especially his earlier works, they're really catchy, really.
Do you remember
Any song titles or...
I know there's this song which goes like, Baby, 你就是我的唯一, right? Something like that.
You sound alright saying Chinese!
Yeah,
I think it sounds good singing Chinese also.
I mean, sometimes like my friends would drag me along to KTV and stuff like that. I enjoy myself because it's really liberating. Yes, it's really.
Not so much of a guilty pleasure, right?
No, not at all. So I mean, after all, I just spending time with my friends and enjoying myself. So they get me to sing some Chinese songs, and they say that my pronunciation is weird. But I enjoy myself.
But so, do you ever think about one day, when you're lying in bed, maybe I shall try some,
maybe write your Chinese songs
one day.
I mean, currently I'm writing songs for this singer-songwriter called Kersing. So I think I'm writing some songs which will be in Mandarin. But as for lyrics-wise, I don't think I can really piece together.
You don't have to really piece them. You can just do a cover of maybe say Lee Hom. You see, he's the ABC himself.
Yeah.
But then he sings, like Mandarin songs.
Yeah,
and he put what do they call it? Ching out.
Something like that.
Something like that. He put ching out into Mandarin music. So maybe you want to try something like that.
Perhaps. I mean, for me, my primary role is as a performer and songwriter, and I really like songwriting. So for songwriting, I don't think there should be any discrimination in terms of language or genres. I'm really open to writing for people. So that's one of my, that's one of the things I take pride and joy in. So everything is possible. Yeah. But the language of course, language-wise, the one that I'm most comfortable performing in is in English. Although I did study High Chinese when I was in secondary school, but it's a mess.
Okay.
So, yeah.
You would think that you put your teacher into shame.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. But I also heard that actually DEON has your own like a demo that you released last year, and like a lot of reviews was very good or something about that song.
Yeah,
the letters.
The reviews were quite okay. It was my first time actually recording my own songs and producing it, because my previous producer he was busy, so he had to stop. So I had to kind of like take on the whole project myself and learn from scratch how to do production work, how to record, how to try to get things right. So I received a lot of help from my friends. That demo itself was just for me to put my foot out the door and kind of like break into the market, just so that I can do some performances. So it did work, yeah. But so I think at that, the demo now when I hear it, it's like you wish you could go back and change a lot of things.
So
I mean,
but in the first place, how does production work for you? I
For
mean,
me.
you've never done it before, but how do you, start doing things?
Because I think I do have the basic knowledge because I did take some classes in college last time. So basic knowledge is there. But as for actually going into the finer details and learning everything straight from the start again, I really had to put in time, and Google is a great teacher. So,
So really your mentor is Google.
Sort of. But, I had a lot of help from my friends, people like Leonard Susay, who I just brought my recordings to his studios and Snakeweed Studios, and they just really helped me, just listen for me and see where I could improve. So, yeah, it's a solo album, but it was not done just by one person. Yeah.
So what's the song in your demo?
So the demo, I have actually 4 songs plus 1 hidden track, and I played, Little Lives was one of them. And then there are just a few other songs, like kind of sad, sappy songs. Yeah.
Like what kind? Maybe we can hear a tune or two.
Okay, I try. So this other one is, I don't really play this song anymore. It's called
Why not?
Higher. Oh, I just kind of put it behind already, moved on with the new songs. I mean, it's still there, like, if people want to use it, but yeah, but I kind of moved on from it. But this one's Higher, and I'll just play the chorus again, because that's where the hook is, so. Maybe we can get higher, if only you're willing to stay the night. We'll talk by the fire, till the sunrise and our eyes. Under all of our desires, just wanna ba-da-da, ba-da-da. Oh God. Just take me higher. Just take me higher. Just take me higher. Just take me higher, higher. As you can see, I've got the lyrics.
So you wrote the lyrics yourself too?
Yeah, just lyrics. I wrote it myself. Yeah, at that point, I think it could be improved on. So yeah, never ending process.
But when you started, right, I think it's one thing that most of the musicians or singers couldn't get on is how do you started writing tunes and make it sound as nice as what you hear now.
Oh, it's nice. Okay, thank you.
Or like, even writing lyrics, they might think, I might need
how do they
the
gonna start off
thesaurus
writing
beside
the
my
songs?
side, beside my foolscap paper, so I can flip
To make
through
sure
the
the words are
thesaurus
correct.
to like look for a nicer word. Is it really that hard?
It's difficult coming up with a good melody and a hook, and I think for me, the previous 2 years I've been trying to refine writing songs and making it sound better. And I always write songs. I've tried writing lyrics first and then writing the song. It doesn't really work for me. I know some people can do that, but I can't. So for me, I really write the melodies first, using just basic chord structures and try to improve on the chords later. For lyrics wise, I figured out I should come up with a a lyric concept, a theme first, and then try to write around it later on. Yeah, so I mean it's a non-stop process. But for me, I write melodies first. And sometimes when I'm just playing, or when I'm in the shower, or when I'm brushing my teeth, it comes to me, and then I just record it down on my iPhone or whatever phone or whatever device I have around me.
So do you think music composition really needs talent, as in like you really have to have the talent in you to, while you're brushing your teeth suddenly, then got to come out? For some people they really cannot do that.
Yeah, okay. I think songwriting is probably like 40% talent, 60% hard work kind of thing. But of course, I think the more you try and the longer you stay at it, the higher chance you have of writing a good tune also. So never stop trying, kind of.
But for a period of time before you actually, or when you're writing songs, but you're actually playing like for singers like guitar or drums only without singing, right? How do you make yourself known? Or like, hello, come out the closet, or something like, hi, I'm here.
No closet, straight. Yeah. But I think, I don't know, it was a very daring move for me because I was so comfortable sitting behind the band on the drum throne, it's like, my safety net.
Everything is like, look at the singer, what song, just
drum and
yeah, so the singer just
no
saw
one will
it
actually notice you.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that was that was one of the fears I had when I first started. I had phobia of standing in front of a mic singing, for fear of how people would hear me, what my voice would be like. I had a phobia of trying to play and sing at the same time. So that was one of the more difficult moments. But I think after, I think the main thing is having the guts to go out and just do it. Keep doing it. Take people's criticism in. And I always ask for ways to improve. So,
do you still remember your first gig?
Oh, yeah. The first gig was in NUS, National University of Singapore. So that was the first one. It was just me and a friend. Because I wasn't so good at playing. I mean, I'm still not good, but I wasn't comfortable playing
in front of audience.
Yeah, in front of an audience. So that was my first performance. I think I did okay. I had some mixed reviews. But
do you sing or just guitar?
Oh, no, sing.
Sing, right?
Yeah, sing, yeah.
Do you do it with your friend?
No, he's not a singer, so yeah.
It's purely just on you.
It's just on me, and basically he's a guitarist, so he came on stage with me and we just performed. So that was something really different, and yeah, it took a bit of guts and
Do you
nervous.
still remember the first song that you did, or the songs that you did on your first gig?
I think I did a cover. There was one cover, High and Dry by Radiohead. Yeah, so that was a cover. But I remember I also did want to throw in one or two original songs. So the last two original songs I did play. Yeah. So it was a really short gig. It was like 15 to 20 minutes. Yeah.
But how was it, the receiving of the crowd between the covers that you did and probably your own compositions? Because like people, we hear songs over the radio. We know the songs that you're singing, the covers that you're singing. But when it comes to your playing your own composition, do you take it like really hard? Like, nobody sing along to my song.
Platform for people to put whatever they want. That's the thing. It's like there's that freedom there.
So it's really up to you whether you want to watch it or not.